What is up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Strive Studio podcast. We're really excited to get this launched. My name's Peyton, and this is my co-host, Aaron. We founded Strive Marketing Studio together, and we're really excited to start sharing a little bit more about what we do in our day-to-day and how we're trying to grow our business with you guys through this podcast. We're going to do that once a week. We're posting every Wednesday, and it's just going to be a fun way for you guys to keep updated with us and get involved with our business and follow along with our goals. But we're really pumped to get started and excited to let you follow along on that journey.
Like he said, we plan on making it weekly. This first podcast, got a little doggo barking in the background, it's all good. Anyways, this podcast specifically is going to be us just kind of introducing yourselves and kind of sharing our goals with you guys. And then from here on out, we're going to make some more relaxed podcasts, I guess you could say. Just talking about random stuff, I should say, and then from there we'll just go from there.
We'll see what ends up coming down the line with each of the episodes. But first, before we really dive into it, we'd love for you guys to get to know us a little bit better. Like I said, my name's Peyton. I'm one of the founders here at Strive Marketing Studio, and what I've done is I graduated from the Jim Moran College of Entrepreneurship down at Florida State University. Always repping over here, 3-0 for the first time in forever. First team to ever win their first 3 games on a different day of the week. Hard to compete with that kind of reputation. So you guys do what you want. I don't care if you're a national champion fan or whatever. But huge FSU and Tennessee guy, and have used that experience from my education in the entrepreneurship program to start a handful of businesses, Strive being one of them, and then a couple other products and service businesses on the side that you'll probably learn about a lot more as we go, but I don't want to bore you guys with too many details right now.
My name's Aaron. I'm not, as scholared, if that's the right word. So I went to Dalton State for a little bit. I actually didn't end up graduating. I wanted to do my own thing, so I started a photography business. So that's actually one of the services we're going to be offering as well. Additionally, I've started a couple of other businesses, and right now I'm starting my own golf brand. And starting Strive Studios as well. So have a lot going on. I'm also, I should touch base here, I'm a Georgia fan, so we just won a national championship. So I don't know if that was a shot fired or not, but go Dogs all the time. So, but yeah, that's a little bit about me. Just constantly on the grind. Super excited to start Strive and see where we can take this thing. I think that's where you'll see where we want to take this business with our goals. We have a lot of high expectations, I should say, and we're hoping to achieve those rather quickly.
Yeah.
Trying to get to our main goals as quickly as possible. So, with that being said, I say we go over what all we have to offer.
Yeah, for sure. So, like we said earlier, this is the podcast for our marketing business, Strive Marketing Studio. And really, what we are as a marketing studio is we're a fully managed marketing service company, where any opportunities or needs that you guys have with your marketing, mainly with a focus on digital marketing, we can be there and help you guys out. We offer 5 main services, and of course have a sundry of others that we can help you out with if the needs arise. But the first one of those is social media marketing. That's pretty straightforward. We can do anything from consulting you on your social media strategies to fully managing that whole process for you, including the photography and videography and content creation piece of it. Next, we also do a little bit of search engine optimization. So what you'll see is all these services go hand in hand to really just help you guys grow your business as quickly and efficiently as possible, because we luckily have a broad work of experience in doing this for brands, both personally and with other clients that we've worked with. And are ready to give those services and help you guys out. Other than that, we also offer digital ads services. That's fully managed digital ads on every platform from Google to any social media platform. We have an experience with each of those, and it really just allows you to have a very targeted outreach and utilize your budget in the most efficient way. Other than that, we have 2 other services. I said other than that too many times, but we're learning here. We're learning how to talk to a camera. We also offer photography and videography services for our local clients. We're currently based in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area, and are offering those services pretty much in a roundabout loop from Nashville to Knoxville down to Atlanta and anything in between. But those services also do include drone photography and videography. So it's not just cameras. We can get the highest quality image from whatever angle you want. You want it riding the floor? We got it. You want it 1,000 feet in the air? We got it. And then last but not least, we do also offer consulting services for any of your general marketing needs. That's where we sort of leave that door of possibility open, where if there is anything that we can help you out with, we'll be able to find a way to provide that solution. But we're really excited to be able to kick off Strive. We're already working with a handful of clients across the nation and are ready to help broaden those services and help all of our clients grow.
Killed it.
Appreciate it. And so really, I guess from there, Aaron and I had this great idea a long time ago when we were riding the Doge train of creating like a rewards and goal system for meeting and attaining all of your goals. That one was a little bit pointless because like we can't influence the stock market at all. So I don't know what got us so involved in it, but that was the most involved I think I've ever been with any of my goals, just because it allowed me to actually strive forward towards an actual reward. Instead of just accomplishing something, I accomplished it and then got that reward checked off. So we thought it'd be a great idea to build out some reward systems like that for ourselves here. And we wanted to get started with, we just have a couple tiers of income goals, and that's where we're going to start with these. Each of these goals is based off revenue that we're taking home individually. So each number that you hear would be split, or not split between us, but instead that number is how much each of us are individually making on a month-to-month basis from the business. But we set out a couple frames here. We got goals at $1,000 a month in MRR, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, then $10,000, $15,000, $25,000, and $50K of MRR. And as you guys know, I mean, if we're helping you guys grow businesses, then we got to be good at growing our own. So we're ready to take these goals on, like Aaron was saying, and hit them as quickly as we can.
Yeah, with that, I said we just get right into the goals.
Let's do it.
So the first goal is set at $1,000 take home. So my first goal, since I don't have too many expenses, I will say we're just gonna have, or I personally just want to have a nice celebratory dinner. Just go out, eat somewhere nice, and just enjoy the day. Got our first couple more clients, I should say, and then just have a good dinner and stay focused because we still have a lot more goals that we need to hit.
Yeah, I guess I should have clarified that. All of these goals are on top of where we currently sit with our clients. So we're scratching this as like a baseline, and then these are just any additional revenue on top of that. But my $1,000 goal, as you guys heard, we're huge football guys. Like I said, I'm a Florida State grad and grew up a Tennessee fan. I'm named Peyton for a reason, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but this whole basement is littered in Tennessee apparel and gear.
Littered
trash. For real.
Trash. Yeah. Tennessee is trash.
But so with that in mind, the Tennessee-Georgia game this year should be set up to be a huge game. Should be the battle for the East. We'll see how the Tennessee-Florida game goes this weekend. But if everything goes well, that should be the battle for the East in early November. So my first goal, once we generate that first $1,000 in revenue each, is to buy my girlfriend and I tickets to get down to that game and check it out, because being national champions and being a game for the battle for the East, those tickets, the cheapest ones in the stadium, are over $500 right now. So
it's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot to just drop for a game.
Change for 3 hours. So going into the $2,000 mark, so this is going to push us a little more. So my $2,000 goal is go to the Tennessee-Georgia game with my girlfriend as well. So that's pretty much going to push us to, we got to hit that $2,000 goal if I want to go there too. And personally, I really want to go to this game because I know how lit Athens is, especially for a big game like this. So that's my $2,000 goal. So we need to hit this by November 5th, I think is the game. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we got to make that one happen.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to work towards. Then my $2,000 goal. So we have a trip planned down to Las Vegas, or I guess out to Las Vegas. I don't really know if it may be slightly down, but over and down to Las Vegas, also in early November. Oh shit, bro. We're not even going to be in town for the Georgia game.
We're not?
It's November 5th.
Oh my gosh. We can't do it.
So scratch my first goal.
Scratch my second goal.
I guess my first goal is now,
That's
if I can't go to the game, I really do like the idea of a celebratory dinner. And I'm thinking celebratory meaning like Roost Chris level as the cheapest minimum.
I may switch.
And just a fat steak.
I may flip my 1 and 2 then. Oh, 2,000. So it would be the same day. We could do Las Vegas celebratory dinner. So it's not like Roost Chris. It's like Las Vegas nice.
Yeah, all the actual professional chefs and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Because that's what we need to go to that steakhouse where Joe Rogan talks about.
Yeah, with the most expensive one. Okay, so
that would be lit. I'm pretty upset that we can't go to the Georgia-Tennessee game.
Yeah, me too.
Because imagine Georgia-Tennessee's like number 1 and 5 at that point.
Yeah.
Tennessee's 11.
Yeah, if Tennessee ends up winning against Florida this week, they'll for sure be top 10, and then so it would be a top 10 matchup, and then by that point we would have also had to have beaten, I think,
Alabama.
Yeah.
If y'all beat Alabama, it may be like a 1 and 3 matchup.
Or 1 and 2 at that point. But yeah, that dang, that sucks that we're gonna miss that. But celebratory dinner in Vegas will definitely make up for that. That is now my $1,000 goal, and my $2,000 goal is adding an additional $1,000 to the gambling budget that I've already put together for Vegas. I'm just trying to have fun a little bit out here, and keep in mind that each of these numbers that we're hitting are monthly recurring revenue goals. So it wouldn't just be that I'm blowing all my money. I will still be making it right back the next month.
For sure. So I guess that's so disappointing about the $2,000 goal, but going into the $3,000 goal, for me personally, I'm going to be going full-time into marketing and then also my golf brand as well. So this, for me personally, will be a huge step because this will be me just fully employing myself, I guess is the right word. So, I won't be relying on anyone else for any money. It'll be pretty much just be the money that I'm making for myself. So, hitting that goal is probably the most significant goal in this paper, honestly.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because once you flip that switch and you're fully working for yourself, that's a great transition. Why don't you take a second though and shout out your golf brand?
Oh yeah. So right now, creating a golf brand around myself. So my name's Aaron Touchstone. So if you want to look me up on either YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, I'm posting golf content all over the place, as well as I'm starting a golf company, or brand I should say, with Golden Rule Golf. So I'm going to be releasing like golf hats like these, probably golf polos in the near future, probably around like November, December I'll be launching stuff like that. But it's definitely a huge focus of me because I've been playing golf since I've been 3 years old. I literally have pictures of me when I was tiny holding those little plastic sets hitting golf balls in the yard. So golf is something that I've always loved to do, and that's why I wanted to start a golf brand.
Yeah, that's awesome. And whenever you peep all that, I'll be in some of that content as well, so always a great place to catch more me. Plus, I personally am going to be launching a little bit more of my own content as well, so that'll be real fun. My $3,000 goal though is to hit by Christmas, be able to take my girlfriend and I out, especially if now we can't go to the Tennessee Georgia game together, for a California trip. She's always wanted to go out to California and hasn't had the chance yet, so I think that would be a fun way to celebrate the continued growth of the business.
Definitely. So going down to the $5,000 goal. So as I was just mentioning about golf, my clubs are honestly pretty old and they need to be replaced. So I'm going to be getting custom fit for a whole new set of golf clubs, which will be absolutely insane. If you don't know anything about golf, that is probably going to be about $3,000.
Yeah.
So that is a pretty expensive goal, but once again, these are going to be monthly recurring revenues, so I'm going to be getting that money back the next month. So yeah.
So just a fun way to celebrate getting dubs, baby. We like James Winston out here, we eat dubs.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like he was saying, he's been playing golf since he was 3, and he's still working with those same clubs from when he was 3. It's pretty incredible to watch him play out there. Still somehow hits like 3 above par.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
With my plastic set from like, normal size course, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, from the gold tees too. So my $5,000 goal is I've always wanted just like a crazy nice suit. I have some pretty nice ones right now, but my $5,000 goal is to buy a new suit, possibly two. It'll just depend on the budget at the time, how things are looking, how quickly we're growing. And then my favorite watch of all time is luckily a cheap watch. I'm not like the Rollies and stuff don't impress me too much. I don't wear many watches typically. All I got is this Fitbit, and we're a little dinged up over here. So this is my watch hand, and I don't know how that would work right now. But getting a Blue Angel watch, it's a Citizen's watch, and they are just a sexy little blue thingy that is gonna look real good on my wrist. So I'm excited for that.
Definitely. So I actually added in a $7,500 goal. I don't think Peyton has this on his paper, but that's for me to get a custom suit as well, because I mean, suits just look nice, and I kind of feel like everyone has one. I haven't invested in one myself yet, so that's definitely a small goal for me as well.
Nice.
And then going down to $10,000, this is where I'm going to spend a good bit of money, I'll say. So I'm going to take me and my girlfriend out to Iceland for 2 weeks, because that is somewhere where I personally always wanted to go, and I know she wants to go there as well. And then additionally, maybe not right after the Iceland trip, but also take a one week cruise to, I don't really know where yet, but we're definitely going to be taking a 1 week cruise to somewhere, because she always wanted to go on a cruise as well.
Solid choice. So my $10,000 goal is, I got two things. First, I've been lucky and blessed to be able to work by myself for a little bit, but right before I left my previous job, I won some random award and got like our boss's favorite bottle of wine. So at 10K, even though it's not a $10K bottle of wine, I don't like wine, so I think I'll need a for sure occasion to bust that open. But gonna bust open that wine, enjoy a drink on my former boss, and then hopefully waltz down the road and buy a new truck. So I used to have a truck, loved my truck. I've now moved to an SUV, more like a mid-size SUV, so it's not that big, and I miss my truck. So I'm ready for that, and with all the new electric trucks coming out, by far the worst part about having a pickup truck is you don't have a trunk to like put things in. Nowhere's covered unless you buy a bed cover. So having that frunk, yes, I mean, that's a game changer for me. So I'm pumped for that, and hopefully we'll be getting an electric truck at that point.
Yeah, so moving down to the $15,000 goal, this is where I'm going to be going into debt for a minute. So something that I've really started to like is barn dominiums, and I just think they're so cool because it's a very open concept. You can customize the entire thing. So I want to build a barn dominium that is at least 60 by 80, so that's 4,800 square feet. And
on one floor. You can add second floors.
Oh yeah, so it could be a very large house, let's just say that. And then also I want to put a golf simulator in it, and then also probably a half basketball court, so it will probably have 2 floors. So that is one of my main goals, is just to build that, have that barn dominium, probably have a nice studio in it, home theater, and that would just be insane to have pretty much a dream home in a year or two's time of working on Strive. That would be just crazy, just to have a house that nice that I own myself. So that's why I put that at 15,000, because I think it'd be a good investment too.
Yeah, I think definitely within a year, minus the fact of it taking time to build.
Yeah,
that's going to be the hardest part, is finding a builder to narrow down the time to throw those up.
The best part about barn dominiums is they only take like a couple of months to build out, except for the internal. The internal takes a good bit.
Yeah, finishing the inside's tough. But at least you can get that shell thrown up so that they can work on it in any weather, because that's the worst part about construction. For me though, my $15,000 goal is, travel is by far one of my favorite things to do. Aaron and I actually moved out to Salt Lake City now a full year ago, and spent a year out there just so that we could get the chance to explore a little bit more and travel, because we actually grew up here in the Chattanooga area. But so my goal with my $15,000 goal is to book at least a full straight month of vacation, preferably a Euro trip. I think that would be really cool, because COVID actually ripped a Euro trip right from my hands. I was literally, the day the world shut down, heading to the airport when they put a ban on travel to Europe. So I got that ripped out and didn't get refunded. So shout out, American Airlines, fuck you, eat my butt, and we never want to work with you. You'll want to work with us though, so that'll be tough for you.
I will say one thing. During that time, my friends and I were out in Las Vegas. Seth, Nate, Bailey was with us. We were out, well, not Las Vegas, we were in Los Angeles. And all the COVID, like the first case came into Los Angeles when we were there. So we thought we weren't going to be able to travel across the country. So
to even get back home?
Yeah, it's a little terrifying. But
yeah, at least I wasn't on a plane. If I had ended up in Europe, that would have been really tough.
Couldn't get back.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so $25,000. This is a lot of money coming in. First of all, $15,000 is a lot of money coming in personally. And then $25,000 a month. Personally, my goal is to pay for a squad vacation. So we've got a core friend group, I would say. I'm going to pay for all that, and I'm just going to send us out somewhere. And then also on top of that, I'm going to buy a boat, and then I'm also probably going to buy a truck with that, just because I've always wanted to travel the country, and with a truck you can build a really good like cross-country fit. You can tow RVs or whatever you really want. So however that build turns out, we'll find out when we get to the $25,000 goal. But that's I feel like that'll be kind of like an I made it step. Like this is nice. This is a lot of money coming in.
Because at that point, really no matter what you're doing, you can cover any expense.
Oh yeah.
So that's a pretty solid spot to be. My goal with the 2,500, I've also been really intrigued by real estate my whole life. So I want to start diving into that a little bit more with the first purchase of an investment property. Honestly, like if we're being real, I may already have an investment property by this point, just with how much I would be making. But this one specifically would be like a larger project where I could really see a lot of dividends turn back on the long end, whether that's a multifamily home, an apartment complex, or some commercial development. But really excited for that goal.
All right, now we got 50,000. The last goal that we have on our paper. It's gonna suck when we have to come back to this list and write down 100,000, 200,000 because we didn't have them lit down. But anyways, my $50,000 goal is to buy a true supercar. I love cars, and that's something that I've always wanted, something I've always dreamed of. I've had posters on my wall of cars since forever, pretty much. So take it down the California coast, and then also I want to buy a second home out in the Midwest, probably around Utah. I freaking love that place. It is awesome. If it's still around by then.
Yeah, as long as the lake is still there.
Maybe Colorado or Idaho, somewhere in there, but...
Dude, Idaho, low-key, if none of you have been, everywhere that we went was just like rich-ass people and then potato farms.
Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, that's my $50,000 goal.
A pretty solid one. My $50,000 goal is I would like to hire a chef/dietitian. I enjoy cooking, so I don't know how much I would enjoy someone cooking for me, but I also would really love to not have to waste time cooking. So we'll see at that point how I feel about managing my time. Maybe I'll have a little bit more free time and we'll be comfortable with just hiring a dietitian to tell me what to cook. But then also hiring a full-time videographer. Like I said, he's doing his content now. I'm about to kick off my own personal content. And then along with that is going to be the hassle of having to film your own stuff. Because something I've always thought is if someone just followed me, they would catch so much gold, but I just don't always have a camera on me. So that'll be great to have a full-time videographer able to follow me around, hopefully take that content to the next level. But
I've got a solution for you. You invent a headband and you carry that camera, it sticks out like 3 feet. So it's just on you all the time.
Fisheye perspective, 24/7, right here, with the 8-pound camera on my head.
I will say, I want to add this here. I'll have to add that a little later. But if we get to this $50,000 goal, one of my extras was to buy my dad a Rolex because he always wanted one. But I also want to buy myself. It's called Ulyss Nardin, I think is how you pronounce it. Those watches, so clean, and with a custom suit.
Are those the ones where you can see all the cogs in them?
No, it's not. It's just like a super clean, thin watch, and they're maybe more expensive than Rolexes.
Oh wow.
So. It's something that I've always wanted as well. I saw them at a watch store in Disney actually, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so nice.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I also had a couple extra ones that are just outside of this, and like things that I would be filling in as I continue to hit these numbers and that these numbers grow. Just like Aaron, barn dominiums are sick. If you guys haven't seen them, just Google a barn dominium. It's literally like the most simple but also effective house. You could do anything from have like your just most generic farmhouse kind of floor plan to the most insane like bachelor pad or
like Rob Dyrdek, his fantasy factory almost. I mean, it doesn't look like that, but it could also be
exactly.
a barn dominium.
Yeah, so they're really great structures that would be awesome to have. Especially like I want a lot of houses eventually, so having one that could be just like a real fun getaway and nice simple barn dominium would be nice. Then of course the whole point of this is you got to make money so that you can have money in the future. I got huge goals. I'm trying to be on that Forbes 400 list here soon, so got to save some money and be able to use that to invest in the future. Then taking this time to really produce more content for myself and become a content creator on the side, as well as get a new drone. And my dad, I've always wanted to do something big for him for everything that he's done for me growing up. Same with my mom, but I want to be able to stroke them a fat check and deliver it in their own brand new car of whatever it is that they want. But I think that'll all be quite fun to be able to do. But really, I mean, with all these goals in mind, the biggest thing is if you're running a business out there, if you're trying to grow anything and you need some help doing it, help us reach our goals. We'll help you reach your goals. It'll be a great mutually beneficial relationship, and we'll both be rolling in some dough by the time that we're done. But we're really excited to kick this thing off and grow with you guys. And like I said, you're going to be seeing updates like this every single week. I don't know if we're cutting this episode now or if we're keeping going, but whether they're quick updates like this or just us showing a little bit more about our personalities and our lives, it's going to be a great way to stay involved and stay connected on the journey.
Yeah, definitely. So other than that, yeah, we really don't have too much more to talk about, or we didn't plan to talk about anything else really. But as far as that goes, like Peyton said, if you want to network with us at all, feel free to reach out. You can reach out to the Strive Marketing Studio on LinkedIn. There'll also be a YouTube channel, Instagram and Twitter. TikTok and Twitter
and Facebook business page
and probably our own webpage at some point.
Yeah, the website should be up soon. Honestly, this episode is going out the following Wednesday from where we are right now, so hopefully the website will be up as well.
Yeah.
Then all of our other contact info will be there as well.
Yeah. So if you ever have any marketing needs, feel free to reach out to us. You can give us a call, or maybe not give us a call if we have too many fans at some point. maybe that'll be strictly emails or something at some point. But yeah.
Sweet.
Archie making an appearance?
Yeah, Archie, you'll probably meet him as we go. He's my Gigantor dog. Aaron and I got him while we were out in Salt Lake. And he's a Rhodesian Ridgeback with he will literally shake his head and snap in and out of multi-personalities. Yeah. So I think that he's like that Split movie. It's a little terrifying. You can hear his bark right now. It goes from, you probably heard him whining like an air whistle earlier. So he goes from anything of the most pitiful thing in the world to you're terrified for your life. So great dog, but you'll probably meet him as we go. And other than that, Aaron and I got to get to work on these goals. So we will see you guys in the next episode. And we'll continue to update you guys on each of these as we go. But
hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.